This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
Hello and welcome, everybody. High school baseball is live on the Oklahoma Sports Network. It's a 5A regional elimination game on this Friday matinee at Racer Field in Newcastle, Oklahoma. The Racers hosting the Altus Bulldogs in this 5A regional matchup. Winner moves to the regional final to face Guthrie right here on this field to follow. First pitch set for there about 2:30. If the winner here wins that, they play a winner-take-all, do-or-die game tomorrow. We'll talk about more about that as the day goes on if needed. But first things first, these two teams are playing for their season, the Racers and the Bulldogs, here on a Friday afternoon. Josh Calloway here with you at Racer Field on OSN. This game moved up a bit because of some potential weather tonight. This was a 4 o'clock pitch originally, moved up to noon. The next game will follow. It's tentatively scheduled for 2:30. It was originally 6:30, so we're playing a little day baseball today on what's an absolutely packed and loaded day on OSN. Lots of postseason baseball, and we'll talk about that more as the day goes on as well. So without further ado, we're about ready to get going. The Racers, the home team in the black pinstripe unis. Altus in the road navy jerseys with gray pants. And we are underway here at Racer Field. First pitch low from Racer starting pitcher Blake Cresswell to the Altus leadoff man Xavier Pitts, the center fielder for the Bulldogs. That one just clips the bottom of the zone, and it makes it 1-1. This ball's ripped up the middle, and will get through for a base knock for Pitts. Just past the second baseman for the Racers, McLaughlin. And it's a leadoff single for Xavier Pitts to get the day started for the Bulldogs. So that'll bring up the shortstop for Altus, Cashton Lamb, with a man on first in this opening frame. First pitch misses up and in, 1-0. These two teams both went 1-1 yesterday to get to this spot here on Friday, as they'll check Pitts diving back in. Altus losing to Guthrie and then turning around and beating Southeast in an elimination game. So they've already saved their season once, if you will. Runner goes, cut on and missed. Throw down to second. That's going to be close. He's out. He got him. What a throw down by Christian DeLaura. Look at that on the instant replay. Perfect throw, perfect tag. And the early threat is eliminated. That's always nice for a pitcher. You give up the leadoff knock, but you get it erased quickly with a caught stealing. This ball up and in will plunk Lamb on the shoulder. So Lamb is aboard with one out. And that'll bring up Tate Saxon, the Altus catcher, against Cresswell, with a man on first and one out after the caught stealing on Xavier Pitts. It was a great throw down by DeLaura. Foul tip into the glove, 0-1. Rest of the Altus lineup is as follows. Catcher Lamb, the first baseman, bats cleanup. Ray Guzman is third baseman, batting fifth. Cole Adams, the pitcher, will hit for himself, batting sixth. Jack Owenby, the left fielder, bats seventh. Devin Gutierrez in right field bats eighth. And Luke McMahon, the second baseman, will round it out, batting ninth today for the Bulldogs. 1-1 from Cresswell to Tate Saxon. Ball's popped into left field. Coming in and making the play for the Racers is Dax King. And there's 2 gone. King making that play there in left. In center, it's Caden Longman. And right, Tyler Frazier. Around the infield, third base, Baylor Blakey. Shortstop, Lane Seaton. Second base, Seamus McLaughlin. First base is Jaden Fletcher. And then you saw Delora throw out the runner there behind the dish. Blake Cresswell on the mound for the Racers. This ball's a ground ball right back to Cresswell. And he'll take his time, flip it back to first. And out of the inning is Cresswell as he does it himself. And he works around a couple of base runners there as Saxon flew to left. And then Lamb hits it right back to him. And it's an opening inning 0 on the board for Cresswell. All right, I'll step aside for a quick break. We'll come back. The Racers will come up to the plate at the end of a half an inning. It's no score. Altus in Newcastle, 5A regional baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Like there was a time when you'd have to put a hole there and 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 there. But this is just the same basic hole, and then you pick the direction you want to go.
Just having a 3-mile lateral, I think you're eliminating something like 60 wells that you'd have to put in.
That's a great leap forward.
You're able to tap the reservoir, and you have less of a footprint.
It never fails to blow me away.
Back at Racer Field in Newcastle, Josh Calloway with you on the Oklahoma Sports Network, heading to the bottom of the first in this 5A regional elimination game between Newcastle and Altus. A 0 put on the board by Blake Cresswell to get the day started. Racers' starting lineup, which will come up here in a moment, is started by Caden Longman. Ryder Gibson, the DH, bats second. Tyler Frazier bats third. Lane Seaton, the shortstop, bats cleanup. Christian Delora is catching, batting fifth. Seamus McLaughlin bats sixth. Blake Cresswell will hit for himself, batting seventh. Dax King, 8th. Jaden Fletcher rounds it out in the 9th spot. Baylor Blakey, mentioned him at third base. He's just going to play the field today against Altus starting pitcher Cole Adams, who's on the mound trying to extend Altus' season. The winner of this game will turn around and play again at 2:30 against the Guthrie Blue Jays here on this field. That game will be on OSN. That'll be an elimination game for the winner here, but not for Guthrie, as the Blue Jays will have 2 shots to punch their ticket to the state tournament.